Welcome back to the Bob Ross of Minecraft. We're here in episode 2 of our Let's Play Minecraft 1.19, and things are going very well indeed. You could just ignore that pile of superfluous dirt and enjoy the fact that dark oak and spruce trees are growing, and we are harvesting wood. We don't have actually a ton in the inventory right now, and what we do have, though, is campfires. So we're going to stick one of those not too far from the house here. I may have accidentally crafted a bunch of them while trying to exit out of a menu or something, I don't know. So we're going to put most of these in here. And we're going to take some of these with us over to the site of our starter house. We're going to build a starter house today, which is wonderful and highly encouraged. We're also going to stick this, I think, out here. The wood's going to go there, so we'll stick this here. And I think that makes sense. We're going to have more of these in the future. And in fact, as long as we're here, let's go ahead and put them up. Yes. Oh, this is going to look so good. This is the way that we do. Nope. Try again. How's everybody doing today? You having yourselves a nice fun day in Minecraft land today, I hope? I know that I am, and we're gonna have a bunch of fun today. Oh yeah, look at, oh yeah, with the fire, and oh, it looks so good. We're gonna stick one of them over at the new house, but the first thing we have to do is the first thing we have to do is grab a bed. And then we'll set it down over where we're gonna build. Do we have wool in here? We do. In fact, we have black wool. Let's make a black bed. And that'll be fun. First, we'll sleep in this bed here, since night is upon us. Oh, it's not quite. Okay. We're gonna be using spruce now here in the future for a lot of our wood needs, because it is so easy to farm. One. We only need one of these for a bed. So let's do that, and then we can make a black bed. There you are. And now we can sleep in our white bed. Yes, we can. Alrighty, the morning has arrived, and it is time for us to head over to where our new starter home is going to be. Very exciting times. Alrighty, as you can see, we've got this brown chunk of dirt over here. This is where we're going to be building, and we're going to center on 120 right here. So let's get out our cobblestone and lay down a foundation real quick, and I'll show you guys what this house is going to look like. We're going to want this to be grass, and this to be the logs, and this to be the wall, and so this is our first spot there. Do we have much shovel left? We don't really. That's okay. So this is going to be a 5x8 house. Here's our 5, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? 4, 5. And we may have to do a little bit of terraforming, and that's okay. We're not afraid of that. We've got some goals for this episode, and they include getting a lot of iron, because we're just going to need armor, we're going to need tools, we're going to need armor to really get going in this world. And we're going to need to clear away a little bit of this dirt. We'll start with this. Just try to make it look a little bit natural here. We're gonna have to clear more away, but this is enough for now. And in fact, let's replace this one, because it looks a little silly having just one out like that. You'll find that the Bob Ross of Minecraft cares about the aesthetic nature of the things that we are doing. Okay, let's finish off this floor. Let's see if we can finish off our shovel at the same time. You may notice that there's some space down here. That's because I didn't fill it in while terraforming. I wanted to create this lip here so that it was flat here, and I put some cobblestone here so it looks normalish from over there, which is actually eventually where the big house is going to go. But we have got several things to do between now and then, and today is all about the starter house. Okay, 5x8, looking nice. Let's make ourselves one stack of spruce planks. And we have 65 because we had one left over from making the bed. And I'll show you guys how this house is going to look. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. we're gonna skip one here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and the corner, and 1, 2, 3, and the corner, and then skip one, and from here over to here. Now, this is where the door is gonna go. So you can see that the land is crowding us a little bit. We are gonna have to peel more of that away, but for the time being, we're gonna build this up to a height of 3, and that is going to include a door here, and some windows, not yet. Right now, we'll just get the walls into place. And you'll see why we made a stack of planks. And the long and short of it is because I am a genius, and I have found the perfect house for a stack of planks. That's right, we are going to use up exactly all of our planks. Pretty neat, huh? So here's the beginning of our house. We're gonna take some of these dark oak logs here. This is a little more expensive, I understand. Finding dark oak is tough, and these are logs instead of whatevers, but here we go. Everywhere where there's an air block, right, that's how we're going to do. And we could fill this in with dirt. We're gonna have a lot of extra dirt, especially after we clear all this away. I don't need all of that on the hotbar at the same time. And let's go ahead and put our bed in here for now. Let's see, that's gonna be a pillar, a chest, a bed, I think. There, just like that. Okay, so back up we go. 1, 2, 3, and get rid of any flowers that are in your way. And we'll see, I started with a full stack of the logs in my inventory. So we'll see how much it takes so we know exactly how many resources you're going to need if you would like to build the same house, or maybe a house with swapped out resources, like maybe spruce logs and oak planks or something, I don't know. And finishing up the final corner there, and we're down to 28 oak logs. So it took us, what is that, 38 to get to this point. However, we are not yet done. We need to go like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, and then we're gonna connect these. So I fear that a stack is probably not enough. But that's okay, we brought more. And I wanna get exact numbers for you. There's a stack right there. So we're starting our second stack here, and we're gonna place these like this. And now we are at a total of a stack plus 10, but we're not quite done yet. We're gonna put some here as well. And let's put a little bit of light in these corners, because this is gonna be exposed for now. Eventually we'll put a roof on this. But we're gonna get in here and sort of finish the look inside of here. Why did I not put a dirt block there? I certainly meant to. I put it on the rest of them. I was trying to count to 4 and I got to 3 and gave up. That's the title of my autobiography. Okay, look at this cozy little place, huh? It's not bad. It's not bad. We do need to put a door on it, and we're gonna need to put windows in it, right? And that could be glass or that could be fence posts. It looks a little squat right now, but it'll look a little better when we sort of dig away the dirt. It's a humble little starter home. I think it's gonna look good from below though, don't you? Tasty, tasty starter home. Let's look at it from the top of this tree here. Oh yes. Oh, that is nice. Okay. All right, so we're down to 36. So it took a stack and a half almost. 4 short of a stack and a half logs and exactly a stack of planks. And actually a little less once you get rid of some of the planks that are in place of where the windows are going to go. But speaking of windows, before we break this completely, what do we want? Do we want to build a chest and put building materials over here? I think not yet. Got plenty of daylight. We'll just head home. We started in the morning and we put a bed there. So if we get caught out there, that's okay. We will go to sleep out there. That'll be fine. Look, see? That's the kind of thing you gotta look out for here. right? So we're gonna fix a little bit of Minecraft's default generation. Speaking of default generation, we need an infinite water source, and we have not provided ourselves with that yet. So I think we're gonna do that here. We're gonna need a second bucket of water to do it. But once this pond is filled in, we will be good to go. So we're gonna place some dirt here, and we're gonna put a water right there. And then where's our closest water? Way down, isn't it? Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something else instead. We're gonna get more iron, and that starts by digging down at 0, 0. And we're gonna dig straight down. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit here because I am feeling adventurous. I wanna create another couple of chests out of spruce here. I do wish the chests would match the wood. I can only make one. There we go. A big part of any Minecraft world is getting organized, and that is not something that we are going to do yet because it is time consuming and kind of a bummer. Okay, let's put the meat in here and cook up a couple of those. And then let's put this away, and we are going to want to take a little bit of spruce with us just in case. I've got gravel and dirt here, and you'll see why. And we're gonna need probably another iron pickaxe, right? And maybe another iron shovel. Okay, let's leave this axe behind, and we can combine these two. If you combine two like items of low durability, you get a 5% bonus when you combine them, which is quite nice. Okay, we need a shovel, one, and probably 2 more picks. We're good with the sword, and we're not going to do any armor yet because I sometimes get caught low on armor. 1 shovel, 2 picks. Low on iron, all suited up with armor and unable to take advantage. I only made 1. There we go. Unable to take advantage of my iron because I wish I had it in tools and weapons instead of... Ooh, it's nighttime. Let's go to sleep. Okay, now what do we want to bring with us? What are we afraid of losing? Maybe we'll bring less food than what we have, and less wood, and only half of our coal. And what we do need is a lot of ladders. I hear skeleton dying. So we're gonna go down here as far as we can. How far down are we going? Our goal is gonna be -16. How far does this go? I dug down for a while off camera, so I'm almost to 100. So we need to go down by 118, 116, because there's 100 right there. Okay. So let's not confuse the effort here. So we need to go down 116. So we need 116 ladders. You make 3 at a time. 116 divided by 3 is... that's not evenly divisible by 3. 33 is 99 plus 17, 18 more, 105. So we need 105. I'm sorry, 33, 36. We need 36 recipes. So 7 times 36 is 210 plus 42 is 200. So 4 stacks of sticks. Will 32 logs get us 4 stacks of sticks? I think so. I hear a spider. 4 stacks of sticks. Right. So how many ladders will that make us? 99 plus. 111. And how many did I say we needed? 116? Oh, so close. 111. Okay, so more spruce. Let's just do a little here. Oops, I did it all. That's okay. We're gonna need more ladders in the future. Okay, there we go. We got plenty now. All right, and we've got some of this to spare. Okay, we're taking the bucket with us. We're just gonna be risky. We're gonna dig straight down. Oh, that's open. We're gonna dig straight down because I've got a good feeling. And then we're gonna go Z negative, which is this way. Ooh, that is an ominous noise. All right, wish me luck. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna time lapse it so you won't miss if something crazy happens. Ooh, we fell into water. Okay, let's seal it off. Like so. We'll catch our breath for a minute here. Okay, good. Okay, now, can we replace all these water source blocks? If we dig up, hop up here, and we should be able to. Good. All right, -16. We made it. That is very good news. And then we're gonna go Z negative. Did you guys see something through the wall there? And we're gonna go this way. So let me swap out pickaxes real quick here. -16 is one of my favorite Y levels to mine at. There are different levels you want to go for different things. Copper is 48. Lapis lazuli is 0. Diamonds, you want to go as deep as you can, but the lava can kind of get in the way, so sometimes you want to go a little less deep so that lava's at your feet. People have varying different ideas about that, but I find early game y equals -16 is a great place to go because it is not any deeper than it needs to be to have a chance of running into veins. And man, finding a vein early game is just a wonderful thing. So I'm gonna mine for a bit. Oh, look, there's some iron right there. And I'll get back with you guys when I want to. Oh, actually right now. Look at this, we got a little drop. I'm gonna get out my sword here. I should probably be placing the ladders so I can get back down. Oh, here's some lava. Okay, good. So we could use this as a fuel source and as a light source. I don't want anything bad coming up from here, so I'm gonna place this here. And it's just gonna light up and kill. It's gonna light up so mobs don't spawn, and it's gonna kill any mobs that do spawn. And I see a lot of iron surrounded by tuff, and I think we may have already found an iron vein, which is wonderful and highly encouraged. Which way did I come from, and how do I guarantee that I don't fall back into the lava? I came from X0, so here. If we find an iron block, then my suspicions will be confirmed. Okay, here's our... Here's our spot here. So let's place some dirt here. So we can't actually fall. I don't think we can fall here. No, we can't. Okay, and then let's do some of this as well. Just because I'm dumb and will die easily if I'm not careful. Okay, so this is where we came from. Right here. Yeah, I see a lot of iron. Which is very encouraging. And a little bit of lava, which is awesome. And, oh, And I should have grabbed a bucket of water when we hit that water. Shouldn't have I? Okay, well, we can grab some on our way up. I think, though, I think. Let's just dig around a little bit. Ooh, I'm tempted. Wish I had fortune. Yep. This has got to be an iron vein. Look at all these iron ore. In the tuff? Now, a vein is different from a blob, and a vein is the word I used to use to describe what I now describe as a blob. Oh. Nope. Deep slate. I thought it was maybe a block of raw iron. But a blob is like that basic 2x2x2 cube, you know, 8 blocks of resource that you see sometimes with 1 or 2 missing or 1 or 2 extra so that it's 6 or 10, you know, or anywhere in between. That we're used to. And I think it was 118 that introduced, careful, actual veins to Minecraft. Okay, it's going to be worth mining up the tuff because it's going to unveil more iron like that right there. And there. And I'm not going to make you watch me mine all of this up. But I do think that we are going to come back and mine it up often. Look, we have 28. Let's see if we can just push that to 32. Come on, there's got to be more iron behind this stuff. There's some. We're going to end up with a lot of tuff in the old inventory. This greenish gray. Okay, there's 29, 30, 31, and 32. Okay, so 4 pieces of coal will smelt all of that into a half stack of iron for us. And then I think maybe we could put on some armor. Because we've got some back at the base, and then we'll have a lot. Okay, so this is Z positive. I'm not sure where I want to put the ladders. Z negative, or Z negative is what that was. I mean, I guess this is as good a spot as any. I do want to keep that bucket handy. Okay, now don't bother climbing. Just, I mean, like placing these while climbing. Just climb until you're standing on top of it and can jump. And then with the right aim, you can just jump in place underneath you as you go. There we go. That's the quickest way to go. Now, when we see those 2 dirt blocks, we know that we're where the water is. Was the water going to knock the ladders off, or will the ladder stop the water? I think the ladder may stop the water. And we'll grab a water source block on our way up. And that will be real nice. We'll have to put some lighting in here eventually, and we're probably going to replace this with a bubble column at some point so we can get up faster. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, this is where the water is. So let's go near the top here, and then we'll dig here. Yep. Got it. And I think the ladder is stopping the water. Ha! Easy. Oh, what success. We got some iron. We've got a very deep hole. We didn't die. We didn't burn. We didn't lose any stuff. And now we're building our way up and down, which is easy and safe and reliable, even if not well lit. Ooh, there's some coal I could grab. Oh, I should probably grab this coal on the way up, since I'm going to replace these blocks and then hide this stuff behind a ladder anyway. Place a torch so you guys can see. Exciting times. I'll meet you guys back up at the top once I'm done building this ladder. All right, everyone, we're back up at the top, and is it night out? It is. Let's sleep, And then we will take the meat out of this furnace and put the iron in. We don't need that in there right now. We need this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, so there's 32 iron. We've got 6 more here and 18 more here, which means we're doing quite well on these resources. We also have some new blocks too. The tough. Also the cobbled deep slate, which is quite exciting. We can turn that into all sorts of interesting things. Okay, so while that iron is cooking, I suppose we could combine these. Maybe we treat ourselves. I was going to say treat ourselves to a new shovel, but we need to wear this one down first. So we've got the new one, so we may as well go dig out around the new house. And then we could do some tree farming with this. We could do some mining with this. Very exciting times. Ooh, that's creeper. Ooh, that's 2 more creepers. Get out of here. I thought I already hit him once. And there was a third. Where'd the third one go? These spiders are not going to leave me alone forever, are they? They don't attack the way other... Oh, I see you. Nobody likes you. Just kidding, everybody likes creepers. That's why they're in all the merch. Ow! If you catch yourself on fire, lay down your bucket of water and you'll be fine. Okay. Okay, are we good now? Creeper-wise. I hope so. Okay, here's our infinite water source. Boom. Now we never have to go get more. We could just stick this stuff everywhere in here. All I'm gonna do is kind of just barely fill it in for now. But we will fill this in nice and full so that it's not flowing around anymore, and that will be really good. All right, there we go. The pond is full, looking good. Let's dig it a little deeper in some spots so it looks a little more natural. All right, I think that is looking very nice, and it's a great place where we can go to fetch some water as we need to. And we could start going with some crops too. I'd like to grow some grass seeds into wheat so that we can eventually capture and breed some sheep instead of just murdering them every time we see them wherever they happen to be. And then we'll have a more controllable way to shear them and get wool sustainably. Look at the house! Looking good over there. To shear the sheep to get wool without killing them, which would be nice. All that takes is a couple iron. Okay, let's free our poor house from the clutches of all this extra dirt. I'll do a little digging, a little terraforming, and I'll be right back. Alright, shovel's getting a little low, but we dug out some more, which is nice, and we're gonna need to make ourselves another shovel, and go get some sand, I think, because sand is going to smelt into glass, and glass is going to turn into windows for our builds, and I see plenty of sand down there. So let's craft a shovel and go on a little adventure. A short, small adventure to go get some sand. Alrighty, we've got ourselves our new shovel, and we're going to take this way out, because I think it's going to be... Hey, who's this guy? Hello, sir. Hello. Wandering trader. We could trade 5 emeralds for 1 oak sapling? No, thank you. Do you have anything interesting? Not really. Thanks for the offer, though. Appreciate it. Where's the best way down? Where do we see our sand? Over here. Now, we may as well use a water bucket to get down, because that's going to make it easier to get up later. Instead of jumping all around, we'll just swim up the waterfall. I don't know if you think that's easy or not, but I certainly do. Swimming up waterfalls? Pfft, piece of cake. Alright, sand. Hello, chicken. Are we worried about making anything ugly? If you are, you could just take the sand that's from underwater. That will be much less missed. If you like the way the beaches look that are right next to the water, then go ahead and leave them there. Although digging when your head is underwater is very slow. Using any tool when your head is underwater is very slow. So it's good to walk around in shallow water, reaching out to dig things. Alrighty, we did not bring a bed with us, which was a little silly. We're up to more than a stack and a half, though. Okay, we want to head X positive and Z negative to get back towards 0, 0. Excuse me, I don't want to use my shovel on that. Hi, pig. Okay, all we have to do is find our waterfall and then swim up and then pick up the water source block. Did I see a cave off to the left? Are we interested? It is almost nighttime. Is this the cave? Maybe I didn't see it. Maybe it was my imagination. Anyway, I'm going to swim up this and then meet you guys back at the camp. All right, safe and sound. Let's go to sleep. And our furnace is done with the iron, so we're going to go ahead and stick the sand in. And boy, we need more coal. It never ends. I think a good way to get coal is going to be to mine right here up at this high level. See what we can get. I hear an Enderman. Did you hear him? Where is he? Ow! Fire safety is no joke. I think the Enderman disappeared. We've got a really oh, there he is! Let's fight him. I don't have any armor on. So this might be dumb. Oh, that's a creeper. This could end very badly for me. Nope! Ah! I heard him start hissing and I knew he'd found it. Yeah, and you can get in here. Oh boy, I should be eating. Pro tip, Endermen hate water. Ha ha ha. Safe. Where'd he go? I just wanted to drop an ender pearl, and all he dropped was a dirt block. Phooey. It was a calculated risk, and it did not pay off. And now we've got a hole blown in our first little structure here. He blew that way up. You do not get all of the blocks back, typically, either. I guess we'll put this here. Well, should have been more careful. At least we didn't die. At least we didn't die. Okay, well, let's do some repairs on the old house. We'll use the spruce so that everyone will remember what happened. Creeper explosion. There, good as new. Sort of. What can I say? Tree farm. Let's set up a proper tree farm. I think we should. And I think... Where do we want to put it? We have a ton of extra dirt now. Keep opening and closing doors. I feel like a villager. We don't have any spare dirt in here. We do have a lot of this, though, and I think that that's going to be useful. Oh, right, and we're making glass, which is also going to be useful for a tree farm. So we can make sure that... Ooh. Pay no attention to the hole in the house. So let's get some extra dirt going here. Because we're going to want to flatten things out for a tree farm. Yeah, and we've got some of this as well. So that's good. Okay, so since the majority of our mining is going to be between here and our real starter house. Hello, sheep. I suppose what we're going to want to do is we're want to put the animals maybe in between the two things. And so we could put the farm, the crops on one side and the farm on the other. I mean the tree farm. Do we want to stick the tree farm close to here and the crops over here? Maybe. We just don't want the animals too close to either side. We've got to do a little bit of planning here. I think we cut this down one level and we fill in anything that's... No, because we've got a lot to tear away here. How do we want to do this? Let's go over to our house and think about it. Okay, so our starter house is here. Our future house is over there on Birch Island. And then we're going to want to put, within simulation distance, a tree farm on either side, animals, and crops. I think we put crops close, animals far, and then the big trees on one side and the little trees on the other. I think that's the way to go. And maybe this height is the right height for the dirt. This height here. So we've got some filling in to do. We got to fill all this in with dirt, and then we got to fill... Well, we'll start with that. We got to mow some down too. So it's going to take some doing. So let me get placing some dirt and shoveling some dirt, and I'll get back with you guys with an update in a little while. We did not even quite fill in that, and we're already out of dirt. I think that was, what, 3 stacks? 3.5? Something like that. So let's put some light in our house. Not like we're going to wait for it to get too dark before we go to sleep. But a little bit of light in the house is not a bad idea. We've already had a couple of run-ins with creepers. Good morning, world. Okay, so we need to clear away more dirt. This is going to take a lot of shovels. Nothing to do but to do it. Alrighty, I'm on my way back from making 3 new shovels, and you can see the land is getting a little flatter, and the grass is spreading. We're on our way, but we got to clear at least this out and then make some decisions about how much we want to try to do in this episode. So, I'll be right back. Alright, we got some counting to do. I've cleared away a little bit of the land. We're going to come straight out the door, and we're going to have a path here, and then this is going to be fence. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, water right here. Okay. And then again, fence. 1, 2, 3, 4, water right here. And then this lets us know how far to clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then fence. And then this, of course, has to be flat near it. So, let's clear out some more dirt. Alrighty, it is raining, but we are ready to plant some crops. And the crops, I think, probably like the rain. That stands to reason, right? And we're also ready to get thinking about where we want to plant our trees. So the new house is over this way. Eventually we'll need to build paths between our original place and this place, but let's start with the crops for now. So we've got water here, and now we've got water here, although let's be smart before we do this. And we'll put an infinite source maybe over here, tucked away on this side of the house. Okay, that goes there. Now we never have to run back and forth for water anymore. We'll put that there. Whoops. Almost in the right spot. And we'll fill our bucket again, and then we'll fill this in. I think it was like that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. So here's what our fields are going to look like. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you hoe the land, you can plant seeds in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you put water near it, it's hydrated. And that helps the crops go faster. And if you keep it well lit up, even when it's dark, that helps them grow faster as well. So we'll be putting fences around these and lighting them up a little more sufficiently a little later on, but for now we're just going to get our seeds growing. Okay, very good. And we're going to do the same thing over here with this hoe as well. So this will be this size. And rather than do all that on camera, what we're going to do is we're going to get going with the trees. Now, I would like to put the big trees on one side and the little trees on another, and I'm wondering which is going to be which. Let's, for now, create a way up. I know I have dirt in my inventory. I did that kind of the slow way. Okay, crops there, animals past that. Okay, we'll start with sheep. And then either big trees over here and little trees over here, or vice versa. We're gonna be kind of that way-ish. So I think little trees here and big trees here. That is what I am thinking. So let's start by planting, let's see. This fence line will go like this, and so we'll have path and then space, and then here maybe? We want to plant our trees in such a way that they're not too close together, but they're not so far apart that a torch that helps light one up doesn't help light up the other as well, right? So we're going to stick that like that, and then a torch would go like this, and the next deal would be here. And now we'll know where exactly to plant the saplings as they grow. Is inside the cobblestone, okay? And then same thing with our spruce trees. And then maybe between episodes we can do a bunch of tree farming so we have a bunch of wood with which to build and decorate and all of that kind of thing. But for now, let's plant our trees. Okay, and then when we're thinking about over here, I did not grab the glass out of the furnace back home, did I? When we're thinking about over here, we want to do smaller trees, and we want to top them with glass so that they're not a problem. We don't want to start too far away from the house, I don't think. And we're definitely going to want to mine in this direction from 0, 0. So that's Z negative and X a little bit negative. In order to facilitate everything that's going on up here. So, let's see. I started with those there, and we can expand that way if we want, or that way if we want. So with these, I guess we'll go with the same sort of idea. We're gonna wanna put a light here, and then a tree, and then a light. Right, so then this goes here. I dug the one I shouldn't have dug. And then we're gonna want saplings on the hotbar. Whoop, that Enderman is very upset with the rain. That's not our problem though. However, it is our problem that mobs are spawning. Let's go to sleep in our wet house, which needs a roof. We got a lot to do in this world. But that's okay. We're on our way. Look, there's a skeleton over here. We want his bones. Got him. I don't know if he dropped any bones or not. We have a few bones, though, in the old inventory. So let's see. We're gonna go space. No, there's not a space. There's just a light. We're low on torches, too. Holy smokes. Okay. That's okay. We've got some gathering to do in the meantime. We want to do some mining for coal. We want to do some tree farming. We've got lots we want to do. I think there's one more thing I want to do. At least one more thing I want to do in this episode, which is plant a few oak trees and do it correctly, which is going to require some glass blocks. So let me go grab those, and I'll meet you guys back at the tree farm in just a bit. All right, we're back. Now, oak trees you want to do in such a way that they can't grow to be the big ones that are hard to harvest. So here's how you do that. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, glass block. I think that's the right amount. Let's go ahead and place the rest of these glass blocks up here. While we're at it, we'll just see if we're right. We'll test it out with a few trees. Let's not do it that way. Let's instead do it this way. And then can I sneak into here? Almost. I almost got in there and prevented fall damage. That's okay. We're going to get some armor soon. That'll be in the next episode as well. We got a lot to do. All right, let's plant 3 more oak, or 3 oak, period. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, where's our oak saplings? Whoops. All right, oak tree, oak tree, oak tree. All right, now let's survey our domain here. We've got 3 birches and 3 oak trees planted here. Let's get rid of these flowers so we can tell what on earth is happening over here. There's our oak trees and our birch trees. And our oaks are limited by the glass. That might be 1 too tall. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. And we've got our crops going. It's very humble beginnings. And we've got 1 dark oak and 2 spruce planted with a torch kind of right between them all. But we will expand that as time goes by and end up with lots of big trees over here, lots of small trees over there, lots of crops, and some animals. Speaking of crops and animals, let's turn these 3 bones into 9 bone meal, and we'll use these to see if we can't encourage some of these seeds to turn into wheat right before our very eyes. Let's replant these with better spacing. They do grow better when they're spaced out. Okay, good, good, good. Let's do that one and that one and that one. Oh, and that one. All right, we have 4 mature wheat plants, which means you can harvest it, which you can do just by punching it, and you will always get 1 wheat, and you will sometimes get seeds. Sometimes 1, sometimes more than 1. That time we got 2. This time we got 1. This time we got 2. And that time we also got 2. So this is how your garden grows. And now with our 4 wheat, we ought to be able to lure some sheep somewhere. Here's a sheep. This is going to be our first forever sheep. Can I find another one? We're going to put the sheep in here for now. I'm going to dig a little sheep hole using the dirt that's already pre-existing, that little lip there. I'm going to trap them in here. Don't make that noise at me. Okay, as long as you're holding the wheat, they'll be interested. And then as soon as you swap it out for dirt, they lose interest because they're kind of dumb. They forget that you had it. And now he's trapped. Let's give him a little bit of light. If you move, I can put it in the middle. Dummy. There you go. And let's go ahead and fill in the corners there because I'm a little weird. And let's see if we can find another one. Love to find another one this episode. Also, we can't ignore this. We can't abide that. It's got to be filled in. Another sheep. Let's hold the wheat just in case the sheep sees us before we see it. This place is crawling with sheep all the time, and now I can't find 2. Hi, rabbit. There's a donkey, a rabbit. A sheep of a different color would be fine. They don't have to be both the same color. Sheep. There's a sheep. See him hiding amongst the flowers. Dude, you want this? Yeah, you do. Tasty wheat for sheep, man. Come on, sheep. Let's go. I have got a forever home for you. Although, it's not forever home yet. It's technically still temporary. But I will build you a nice pen. But what I can promise you is some wheat and an eligible single sheep already waiting for you. Aren't you excited? You should be excited. Here's our sheep hole over here. Okay. Now, hopefully, no bad mobs will spawn and end up in here. Okay, can you come in? All right, now, you two, eat, and do that thing you do. Oh, and a little baby sheep. The miracle of life. I love it. So now we have 3. So that's how that's self-sustaining as well. We're going to build them a bigger pen at some point and have some more wheat to feed them at some point, and then we will have a bunch of sheep. So pretty successful day all in all, I would say. We got the starter house started. It needs a roof and for this dirt to go away. We dug down to y = -16 and found an iron vein, which is a very big deal. We need some more coal. I'm going to do some branch mining up at this high elevation between now and then. And what else did we do? I don't know. We got started with our crops and our sheep and our tree farm, and we got blown up by a creeper. So pretty interesting episode, I would say. Are you guys interested in episode 3? If you leave me a like, I will make an episode 3. If you don't, that's the end of the series and the end of my channel, and you'll never hear from me again. So can we get 1 like on this video when we do all release episode 3? Or, I don't know, a week from now. Whatever my schedule is. It's not really dependent on the like. I would just like to get one. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will talk to you later. Bye.